The sun is shining. It is a beautiful day in Mobile, Alabama for the final college football game of the season. We're here to see the best seniors college football has to offer. It is the 71st edition of the Reese's Senior Bowl, and it's next on NFL Network. As we look at the quarterback rotation, we told you Justin Herbert is going to start. Many of us thought we might see Jalen Hurts, but it's the Oregon QB to open things up.
And with Justin Herbert today, I want to focus on anticipation. That's the one area I want to see improvement with him. Trust your eyes, get the ball out with anticipation. Don't just fall back on that huge arm, which he does have.
We said before that we think we know who the first pick of the draft might be. Might be a certain quarterback from LSU. All kinds of debate. Who will be the second quarterback? And Herbert, as he might have a free play to open things up, wants to stake a claim. LaMichael Pirine, the Mobile native, gets the
highlighted, has had a great week at receiver, and then Harrison Bryant is outstanding in the pass game. Very athletic tight end.
Harrison Bryant wearing number 40 with that bright red helmet as our first completion of the game. Herbert with a hand in his face goes to the outside, goes to Jefferson right near the marker. How about a defensive impact here, Charles?
Well, let's take a look at a linebacker from Wisconsin named Zach Bond, who's both sideline to sideline, can rush the passer. And Jason Strobridge, an interior defensive lineman who feels like he can play all up and down the line of scrimmage and has great inside pass rush potential.
And he was making plays all week in practice, throwing guys at times. So that's the first down. That's a gain of 5. And now a play fake from Herbert on the move. And he will throw complete to Devin Duvernay from Texas. That's good for around 9 across midfield.
And Devin Duvernay is a speedster, track star. You've got to respect the speed. You see Pride bailing out of there. Come out of your comeback break real clean and crisp. Ball's a little low. Herbert like to have that one up just a little bit, but good timing on that one. We talked about anticipation, Charles. Saw it right there.
It's officially a gain of 9, and it takes it to the 46-yard line and across midfield. Justin Herbert starting this game from Oregon. Another play fake to Pirine. He's going to avoid a sack. You're allowed to hit the quarterback. This is not practice, and Herbert's going to run across the...
And Damian Lewis combining, but they like to move people at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 7. Here's Pirine out of the backfield, and he gets popped immediately. Hit hard by Lamar Jackson from Nebraska.
DJ, I want to go back to a point you made on the run by Justin Herbert earlier. You talked about getting 2 hands on the football against the pass rush. Daniel Jones from Duke, who was the MVP of this game last year, had a lot of trouble throughout his rookie year in the NFL taking care of the football that way because of the speed and the power of the game. It's nice to see those habits develop early here, isn't it?
Outstanding.
3rd and short, 3rd and 2. Pirine, again patiently finding that hole and getting 3 to the 16 and a new set of downs.
Definitely getting some push inside with this offensive line, and if it looks weird when you have a center wearing 18, Charles,
yeah,
you can explain the story there with the LSU tradition.
At LSU, it's a big deal. They had a quarterback by the name of Matt Mock who wasn't supposed to be their starter. He ended up leading them to a national championship in 2003, upset my Tennessee Vols in the SEC championship game, went on to the national title, the whole deal. And since that time, LSU has given 18 to one of their most inspirational players on the team. Now they give 1 on offense, 1 on defense. Cushenberry couldn't wear it during the year as an interior lineman, had a patch for it, but he's wearing that 18 today.
Pretty cool to see him wear it here. Pirine has blockers, the screen. Pirine fighting and diving into the end zone. The Mobile native, Theodore High School, back at home at Ladd Peebles with the first score of the game.
Make sure that he got in. It was pretty close there at the end. See, does he get it across without his knee being down? I thought he made it.
Jeremy Chin from Southern Illinois has his ankles. Yep. Here comes Harrison from Ohio State, but I think he's in.
And then Damian Lewis, watch him get out. We just talked about him in the run game. Look at the big fella get out there. Just get enough.
4.
They're just very efficient. You look at him here, play action. This was a comeback to Duvernay, right? Now a little bit low, but a nice easy completion. Get him in a rhythm. Then you see the athletic ability. Climb up, get away from the sack from Josh Uche, and then just put it in your playmaker's hands on a screen. Let him do the rest.
Herbert a perfect 6 for 6 now for 60 yards. Steps up and avoids the sack again. Justin Herbert keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's going to just tuck it and slide near the 25.
He wanted to get that ball to Colin Johnson, and he was double covered. There was nowhere to go with the football.
Oregon quarterback Justin Herbert. You guys moved the ball. You seem to have some rhythm passing early on. How'd it feel out there?
It was a good day. You know, it's a great opportunity to come out and play, and we picked up a lot of the offense. I thought it was a good day for us. Moved the ball pretty well and had some fun out there.
What's the biggest challenge, especially in a game setting, of operating with a bunch of guys that you met about a week ago?
Yeah, it's getting everything under control. It's getting the protection lined up, the guys, the timing on the routes. These are a bunch of guys that have never played together, and they're coming together for the first time. But I thought we did well.
We saw you use your legs. You also dove head first for a first down at one point. Is any part of you saying, I got to make a business decision, make sure I don't get hit?
No, it was to win the game, and we needed to get the first down, so I had to do what I had to do.
You told me the other day that a big emphasis for you down here was to tell teams who you are and what motivates you. What is that?
Yeah, it's to be a competitor. I wanted to come down here, have some fun. This is an experience that not too many people get to go through. So do my best, get better, and show teams who I really am.
Daniel Jeremiah wants you to know he's really glad you didn't cut your hair for the job interview down here.
Well, I appreciate that. It'll get cut soon, though, unfortunately.
There's so much focus on Joe Burrow being the #1 overall pick. Do you think you gave the Bengals anything to think about with the future at the quarterback position?
That's not really for me to decide. I came here to compete and have some fun, and threw the ball pretty well, and was just honored to be here.
Thanks a lot, Justin.
Thank you.
Guys,
Here, Justin Herbert's named the MVP, 9 of 13
here's
for those
Vivek
83
Mehrotra,
yards.
Reese's brand manager, who is going to present the MVP of the game.
Hey, Justin, you had a hell of a week. I appreciate it. Hey, Reese's MVP 2020. Great game, sir. Great game. Here you are, man.
Justin, your team didn't get the win today, but what does it mean to you to come down here and go home with that trophy?
It's been a huge opportunity. It's been such a great week. It's been busy. We've been tested, but we've had a lot of fun, and would have liked to have won this game, but we played hard and really enjoyed spending time with the guys.
What do you hope you showed all the coaches and scouts here through the course of this week?
I wanted to be myself. I wanted to come compete. I wanted to have fun. This is an opportunity. I've said this so many times that not a whole lot of people get to go through. And I love the game of football. I love being here, and it's been a blast.
Another 3 months here. What does the rest of the pre-draft process hold for you?
A lot of work. Go watch some film, lift some weights, throw some balls around. That's about it.
Thanks, Justin.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Justin Herbert, guys.
All right, with Cuppy looking over his shoulder at that trophy with all the Reese's peanut butter cups. Justin Herbert is your MVP. What kind of case did he make today for the first round?
Oh, he's absolutely going to be a top 15 pick. Now the question is how high he's going to go. I think the team watching him here, the Detroit Lions, maybe something to think about there, starting at #3.
And at worst, as you mentioned before, they're in that spot now that if people want a guy like Justin Herbert, you might want to deal with us first because you might not get a shot at him if you let him go beyond there.
He was not the only guy who had a good game. You saw Bradley and you saw Mr. P. Ryan and Hasty. Good game. The North wins for the 6th time in 8 years, if you're keeping track, 34-17. For Daniel Jeremiah, Charles Davis, Tom Pelissero, and Bucky Brooks. Thanks to our great crew here in Mobile. I'm Andrew Siciliano. So long.